video today. What's going on, Hefners? Now, there is a development in the recent controversy between Chris Fehn and the rest of Slipknot. Now, the last thing that I heard about this whole controversy was that Chris was suing Slipknot, and then I come across a video on YouTube today. Slipknot announces Chris Fehn is no longer in the band. So with that, I couldn't even click on it without making a reaction. Need to know what this is all about. Originally, whenever I first heard about him suing Slipknot, I thought it could have been like a publicity stunt because their new album is gonna come out soon, so I thought that it was like a way to attract more attention to the band. But with this video, that kind of answers that question. So let's see what it's all about. This is unfortunate too, dude, because like Slipknot seem to be such a close-knit group of guys. So let's see what's going on with them.
Breaking news just in the rock feed, we have just received a statement from Slipknot in which the band has revealed some pretty shocking news. Chris Fehn, a founding member of the band who has been with the group consistently since 1998, is no longer a member of Slipknot.
I didn't know he was a founding member.
The last couple of days in which the Blast reported Fehn alleged that the band had duped him out of revenues and royalties, in which he said he learned there were different companies set up in different states, which, again, we've talked about this before. That is not solely indicative of somebody being misled. This is generally a common practice for a sizable company like Slipknot, and they are a sizable company. There are complicated tax situations, etc. And he essentially called for a full accounting with the band, and he will probably get that full accounting if Slipknot is to be believed that these are upstanding businessmen who have been able to be professionals for the last several decades. It's certainly likely that he will get that accounting, but as we suspected, when you go public with these sort of claims and allege that you're filing a lawsuit to the national media, and again, we haven't found a record yet that suit has actually been filed. We have searched extensively for it. But when you make those sort of claims, it's difficult to remain in a band.
I didn't know that the lawsuit hadn't been filed. I thought it was a definite thing. So that is interesting. That's very interesting.
So please be very, very reasonable with your disappointment towards Slipknot, because they were seemingly backed into a corner here. There were very few options for this band when you have someone who is publicly pointing a finger and taking private business situations public. It's very difficult to continue to have a relationship with someone who does that, or allegedly does that. So no less, here is the statement from Slipknot, which says, quote, "Slipknot's focus is on making album number 6 and our upcoming shows around the world, our best ever. Chris knows why he is no longer a part of Slipknot. We are disappointed that he chose to point fingers and manufacture claims rather than doing what was necessary to continue to be a part of Slipknot. We would have preferred he not take the path that he has, but evolution in all things is a necessary part of this life.
Wow.
Long live the knot."
Wow.
And they are indeed correct. Evolution happens, people change, relationships change.
Okay, so the rest of the video is pretty much this dude who did the video talking about his points of views and what he thinks about it. But we're not talking about his points of view. We're talking about our points of view as Hefners. It is true that if someone sues another person, they're probably not going to be friends much longer after that. So it makes sense that this is coming after what happened. I honestly have gotten into Slipknot a lot on this channel. Slipknot means a lot to me. I really enjoy their music. I do not know enough about them to know each individual member and how much they contribute to the band. So I don't know how much Chris Fehn actually gave to the band, if he was like a super important part, or if he was more of like a back burner type role. I'm not sure. With that information, I feel like I would be able to be a little bit more affected or not. That would help me out a little bit. Now, if you lost Corey Taylor, obviously there's no Slipknot. But if you lose someone like Chris Fehn. I hope there's not too much impact from this happening on their new album. I'm really stoked to hear their new album. Expect a lot of reactions. Maybe expect a full album reaction. I don't know. But that's where you guys come in. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think about this issue. Let me know what you think about Chris Fehn, and if he was a very, very important role in Slipknot. That's just a question I have for y'all Slipknot experts out there. So that's all I got for you today. Keep smiling, keep being yourself. Don't let anybody throw shade at you. I will see you tomorrow. That's a motherfucking fact. Oh yeah. Peace! I got guns in my head and